Hey guys, how's it going? It's Quinn here, and this is gonna be day 2 of Reddit reading. This is same thing. It's gonna be entitled Parents this time. This is by u slash Mayview Melange. I don't know how to pronounce that, but this is called A Trip to the Water Park. So a little background: my mother does not get the concept of birth control and has too many children. I'm 15 and 16 years older than the youngest two half brothers. I moved across the country when I was 18 for university, and so wasn't around my youngest brothers much. I moved closer for work after graduating, allowing me to visit more. On to the story. I had to go to my town where my mom lived for a work thing, and my hubby and a friend. Yeah, no, I'm not reading this. No way. No. Yeah, no. This is being deleted clip. I don't like this one. This one. Hey, buddy, can I get a Milky Way? Hey, can I also get a daily news and a post and a most important boss second coffee, 1 cream, 5 sugars. Um. Let me. My boss second coffee, 1 cream, 5 sugars. Fastest learner. Hey. Hey guys, what's going on? Hey guys, okay. Alright. Hey guys, what's up? It's Quinn here. We're gonna start today's Reddit story. Just finding one right now. Alright. Entitled Mother Wants to Take My Phone at Airport. Alright. Sorry in advance, my English is rough. This is pre-COVID. I recently bought a brand new flagship phone and converted my old phone into my portable gaming device by rooting and overclocking the CPU, and bought a Bluetooth controller which can attach to my old phone and kind of look like a Nintendo Switch. And I also pasted a skin on it so it looks exactly like one. I was at the airport heading back to my home. After checking, I was boarding to start. Then I started playing on my Nintendo, looking like a phone, and a kid around 9 came up to ask me if he can play on my Nintendo. I told him no because I was playing Call of Duty, which is not for kids. He went back and I focused on my match, and then I feel a tap on my shoulder, and a lady was yelling at me while I'm ignoring her. I had my headphones in, and then she asked me why I said no to her kid, and I explained to her that this is my phone and I was playing a game, which is not for kids. She's like, you think I'm stupid? This is a Nintendo Switch. I'm telling... Oh my gosh, here, one sec. Are you telling him a lie? Where, one sec, sorry, sorry about this. I'm stuck at this. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm telling her a lie, or she says that I'm telling her a lie, and that I'm a bad kid, and demanded me to give her my phone. As a compensation, this yelling is loud and attracted security. Men came up to us and asked what's happening, so the lady told them I stole this Nintendo Switch from her child and was asking it back from me. So when I told them my side of the story and showed them my photos and my mail, I then, oh my gosh, They asked the lady to leave me alone when I started, and she started screaming and yelling at me and telling them that she is American, and at last tried to snatch my phone but failed, and the security escorted her and her kid out of my sight. And yeah, this is my entitled parent encounter. Thanks for reading. I still don't know what she's thinking. Alright, that was the first one. Great, let's watch this other one. Entitled, domestic, free? No. Nope. Alright. EM used family loan while broke to buy sports car, then makes me drive her around in my car so she doesn't increase the mileage. So my mom couldn't afford to buy a car, so she had to ask my grandmother for a loan. My grandmother, who isn't well off by any means, was kind enough to help her out, and she gave her a loan big enough to cover most used cars that would be used year-round. The next thing I know, my mother has a used Corvette in the driveway. That's new, and she's making me swear that I won't tell my grandmother about it, even though it was all due to her generosity. The worst part is that my mother doesn't even drive it, no matter the reason, because it's a Corvette and she doesn't want to rack up the mileage. And I'm stupid for questioning that, apparently. On top of that, she makes my brother or I drive her from work to work. On top of the busy lives we already live, with work and home being on the opposite sides of big city. Edit for more info. My grandmother found out about the purchase when my mom was boasting about it on Facebook, and a bunch of mutual relatives wanted to share their excitement for the milestone with my grandmother, who they're close with. I don't currently live with my mom, and I'm still driving her around. First comment on here is, I would just tell her I'll drive you around, but we have to use your car or you pay me for fuel and maintenance. Let's see how quickly she either says, don't worry about it, or chucks a wobbly. Don't know what chucks a wobbly means, but whatever. Alright, this is by D1CK Repellent. Alright, this next one's called Pregnant Lady Got Angry Because Staff Couldn't Read Her Mind by Ava_Max with 3 X's apparently. Alright, this is a story from Max's friend. Technically not a parent yet, but this pregnant woman came in today in the cafe where my friend works. It is a total small hip corner cafe, if you mind. They don't have a lot of seats. The first thing she did was scream at the staff because only the high tables were left. I need to sit on a low table. I'm pregnant. How do you expect me to sit on a high table? E-rape warning, I'm sorry. Okay. The staff kindly told her that she would need to wait a little while for a low table. Okay. Then she placed her order. A lemonade. Placed her order plus a lemonade, my bad. And the staff told her that they were out of lemonade, and would she care for some iced tea instead? Oh no, I know where this is going. It's like if someone pulled a gun out on her. She got triggered at the poor cashier, pointing at her belly. Do I look like I can drink tea? Why do you even oh my god. Why do you even open at this hour of afternoon? When things are sold out in the afternoon. E-rape warning. Yes, you do. Alright, the poor cashier actually couldn't even look at her belly because the counter was so high. Also, how would he know that you couldn't drink tea? And to know that this kind of people are the ones reading is just too much. First comment on here is by Lazy Night Shadows. Best clients to lose. Better not have them coming again while the baby is born. Oh my god, that's funny. Alright. Alright, this next one is called Parent Doesn't Care That His Kid Might Have Corona. Alright, this is by you/possibly a ripe tomato. So this happened a couple minutes ago. I had just got back from the doctor for a physical and immediately had to go back for a COVID screening because I had a run temperature of 100.5 yesterday. On the way there, my dad, who was driving me, showed absolutely no concern whatsoever that I might have had COVID. He kept rambling about how I should have kept my mouth shut, and this will cause all sorts of problems because of your big, ear-rape-warning, fat mouth. Nothing about how he was worried, but the money, I get it. But you could at least show the slightest bit of concern. Also, keep in mind that I'm only 12. I wasn't really worried either, but still. Edit. I most likely don't have COVID, as I only show one symptom, high temperature, and I feel fine. I will update again when the results are back. Another edit. I haven't gotten the results back, but my mom did go to CVS like 10 minutes ago and bought one of those infrared gun thermometers. Those things are cool. And good news, my temp is now at 98.4. Great for you. Yet another edit. I just realized that because I was supposed to go to school for hybrid schedule, I now can't until I get the test back. But only if it says negative. Hurrah! Alright, this is the first comment by As Best to Was Framed. I have no idea what that means. Alright, your dad and people like him is the reason we still don't have COVID under control. He's selfish. Keep that in mind when you get older and he begins to learn on you emotionally and financially. Alright. Let's see what else there is. Sorry about this. How'd you guys like that last one? I like it. I like it. Alright, let's do Am I the Butthole? Let's do that new subreddit r/am I the asshole. There we go. Alright. Let's look at this. Alright, let's see this. Am I the butthole for telling my niece that my husband is dead? Oh my god, we have to read this one. Alright, this is from Space Cadet Sentinel. Alright, my husband died last year. We have 2 beautiful children that are now 5 and 8. Sorry for your loss. When he died, my sister made the trip out to the funeral. She lives in a different state. Her husband stayed home with her kid. I don't think that was weird. Fast forward a year, and my sister decided to visit me, with kid and a husband now. Her daughter is 7 now. Jeez, good for her. That's old. I could never imagine that. At first it went well. The kids were playing. Then my niece asked me when my husband would be back. I was taken off. Oh my god, I was caught off guard. And she says from his business trip and prying makes me realize my sister never told her he died. I did not see that coming. Did you guys hear that? Like, her sister never told her daughter that her daughter's uncle died. Ear-rape warning. Died. Now, in other circumstances, I would have let it go, but my kids are still adjusting to the daddy being gone. We're all in therapy. Oh, I'm sorry for that. I didn't want them to hear this and think he was coming back, so I sat my niece down and explained that my husband died. When she asked why, I kept it simple and said he was sick. She was fine and didn't seem upset. Well, my sister's pissed, and she says that her daughter... And she said that's her daughter and that she doesn't understand death. I said I have a kid younger than, and she gets it. She told me that I should have asked her first. I've said she should have told me she was advertising my husband was alive. Bill is torn between us? That's so sad. I'm so sorry. Am I the butthole? Well, no, you're not. That's the truth that happens, and it needs to be said. And you said it was 7 by now? Yeah, no, it needs to understand what that is. You can't just hide it away forever. It needs to understand that that's a normal part of life and death, apparently. So, I give you 0 out of 5 buttholes. Alright, well, that was the first one. And let's see. Alright, I got time for one more. Am I the butthole for not making my son apologize to his father? Alright. Am I the butt? Alright, so this is by Tag Gifts for Giver. Am I the butthole for not making my son apologize to his father? Throwaway and mobile. My ex is one of those people who gives others a gift that's actually for him. Examples: during our marriage, I received car parts to his car, tools, recliner in his man cave, etc. He now does it for our kids too. For Christmas, he got our daughter tickets to a concert for a band he likes but she doesn't like. He said it could be a bonding experience. She was all set to go. Then he decided, since she was ungrateful about it, he wasn't going to take her. Took back the tickets and took his friend. Oh my god. Our daughter was crushed. Our son turned 16 over the weekend. His dad got him a new TV. And our son wanted to put it in his room. His dad said no, it should go in X's game room. Our son said no, if it was his, it should go where he wants it. And my ex said since he bought it, it was in his house, he gets to decide where it goes. Son got frustrated and said, "Why don't you just admit you bought it for yourself, okay? So stop trying to pass it off as a gift you bought for me then." My ex got angry and dropped them off early. He is now demanding an apology. My son is refusing, and I don't have any plans to make him apologize to soothe my ex's ego. Am I the butthole for not making my son apologize? Not at all. No, I'd probably give you 1 butthole, though, because, like, apologies are good, but, like, it's not cool that you kind of buy people gifts that you're just going to use yourself. That's not really cool. It doesn't feel good either, so nah. But your ex, he has 10 out of 5 buttholes. Alright, I'm gonna do one more extra story, see if I can find a shorty. Alright, am I the butthole for refusing to hand down all of our baby gear? I had a second child a year and a half ago. My sister is currently pregnant. To be frank, we have more money than my sister and her husband. But oh my gosh, but we also purchased the majority of our baby gear ourselves. After only having a very small baby shower, my sister had a large drive-by city COVID baby shower and was given several gifts from neighbors, family, and their church members. Even after all those gifts, including several from myself, my sister expects me to hand down all of our baby's clothes and baby gear, including our expensive 4 Moms play yard, which we would still use occasionally. She said we don't need it as much as she does, but my sister has never returned or borrowed items in the same condition she received them in. Oh my gosh, so if you didn't get what it just said, it means that she has completely wrecked all the items she's borrowed. If at all, and we don't think we're done having any children. she says I'm being selfish for hoarding my baby things that will be packed away for a while, and that she could be using that. Alright, I'm gonna just say this. This is the last story. Here, let me check out who that was by. But I'm gonna give you 3 out of 5 buttholes, cause she is your sister, and like sharing's good, but like you know, she's being greedy. She's being kind of selfish. She's like, but there should be mine. I'm having a kid, but you have a younger kid that's gonna use it. You have 2, and you're probably gonna have more. So it's better in your hands. Plus, I don't think that baby would be using those toys that early. So that was by you slash am I an influencer? No, no, you're not. All right. Alright, guys. Well, thanks for watching this episode of Reddit Reads. That was r/entitled parents and r/am I the butthole. I will see you next time. Thanks for tuning in. Bye, bye guys.